Hey guys, what's going on? It's Thompson here. Welcome to the 4th job Angelic Buster skill explanation. Now, I'm going to skip the job advancement because that is so simple. All you have to do is talk to Escalade above your head. He'll give you your job advancement after you finish the dialogue. Now, I leveled twice to get over to level 102 so I can start applying my points and at least put one in each skill, as you can see over here. So I'm going to start from the top as usual, but this time, instead of last time, I'm going to explain the usefulness of this spell as well as what it does and show you guys the spell at once. So I'm not going to go down the list and back up again. So starting from the first skill over here, Celestial Roar. It's a mobbing spell, it's a grinding spell, nice to replace your combination or at least alternate between the two, because you actually have to alternate between your two combinations or your combinations or skills you use to grind to actually kill mobs, because the chance of you continuously using only one spell is quite low. You need to actually alternate so you can recharge the next spell and so on. So this spell does a lot of damage, max 30 million damage, has a chance of stunning and hits twice up to 8 mobs. So this is what the spell looks like. It looks so awesome, a dragon basically shooting a blast out of his mouth. It looks so epic. So that's the spell over there, does a lot of damage. So next spell over here is Trinity. Now this spell is so hard to pull off. Why? Because first of all you need to have Soul Charge. After you have Soul Charge, you can use the first attack right here. After that, there are 2 more attacks that follow. To pull off those 2 attacks, you need to rely on your luck to recharge after each attack. So you have to rely on recharging at a 40% chance twice. Now the best thing about this skill is that it hits one target, so it's extremely good for bossing, and it will increase your damage each time you do it by 10%, as well as ignore the enemy's defense by 10%. Stacked up to 4 times. So if you actually pull this off 4 times consecutively, you're going to have a lot of damage as well as a lot of ignore for the target. So I'm going to try my best to show you what this skill looks like, but the chances of me pulling off now is quite low. So that's 2 of the hits. I need the 3rd one, but the chances of me pulling off, as I said, is quite low because I don't have I don't have Affinity Heart 4. Affinity Heart 4 basically gives you a second chance of casting a spell. So I'm going to try my best to pull this off, but as I said, the chances of me pulling it off is quite low. I've only pulled it off maybe... Oh, there we go. If you saw that over there, just when I started talking. That spell looks so epic, does a lot of damage as well. And the fact that you can minus defense and increase your damage the more times you cast it means that killing one boss, a single target, will take you no time, or if you keep stacking the damage up. So moving on to the next spell over here, Finale Ribbon, max damage 100 million. I just had to point it out first, 100 million max damage. Now this is basically your global skill like Meteor and so on, except it's a smaller AoE. That's a lot of damage, hits 10 mobs, and the best part about it is its debuff. Its debuff lasts 30 seconds, minus 1% attack power and minus 2% party attack power. I think they got that wrong actually. It's a debuff that minuses 1% attack power, and it gives buffs to your party. And max damage is set to 1 million. So that's basically the buff and debuffs that it gives. I'm not sure about what it says because the text isn't too clear, so can someone like clarify in the comments, but I'm pretty sure that's what it does. It minuses the attack power of a unit, like a boss, and buffs your party's max damage, and has max of 100 million damage. So it's basically your skill over here. I'm going to quickly show it. Hopefully this guy won't mind me showing the skill off. Let me get up here. Alright, this is what the skill looks like. Looks so epic as well. It does a lot of damage. Now the skill over here is So Renaissance. Now this one is your key down spell, similar to Hurricane or Wild Hunter's version of it. Does a lot of damage, and the thing about this is you can hold it for up to 8 seconds, but if you release it earlier, you do bonus damage. As you can see over here, based on the remaining duration, you can hit up to 900% damage. Each level after that increases by 100% damage. So you can imagine by the last level, you'll be hitting 2500% if you release it on the first go. Damage against bosses is 30%, which means that after using this for 8 seconds, you can start popping your Trinity as well as your Soul Seeker, and you can kill a boss extremely quickly. So I'll show you guys what that skill looks like. Over here, as you can see, it pulls targets in, and if I let go, watch the damage, bam, 40k. You didn't see it because it got muffled under, but I was watching it carefully, and it had 40k damage over there. So, moving on to the next spell over here. Where am I up to? Stargazer. So your first active spell over here, Stargazer, it allows you to increase your max crit damage as well as minimum one. It doesn't stack with Sharp Eyes, but it only doesn't stack with Sharp Eyes for its maximum crit damage. It still stacks with the critical chance that part will still work. It's only the extra damage that won't work. For example, if both of them give 40%, it won't go up to 80%. It'll only get the latest one that you use. The crit chance will still be on, no matter if both buffs on. The crit chance will still work because that part isn't taken out by Stargazer. So next one over here is Soul Shooter Expert. It's basically your add-on for mastery. It will give you damage. It says damage, but it's meant to be weapon attack. Weapon attack, crit chance, as well as minimum crit damage. So it increases your crit, makes your crit damage more balanced, as well as the fact that it gives you weapon attack and crit rate, which means that you're going to do a lot of damage. Combine this with Max Stargazer and you'll be critting a lot, as well as high damage. So Affinity Heart over here. This is one I was talking about. This is an amazing spell. When you max it up, it will give you a 100% chance of attempting a recharge again, which means that it basically doubles the chances of you recharging, which means that I won't pull this off like once every 20 years. I'll pull it off once every 10 years, which is amazing. Next part over here is it gives you a 50% chance to increase your damage for 5 seconds if a recharge is successful, which is basically always, because I recharge a lot, and I'm pretty sure if you max this up, you'll be recharging like a king. So this skill is going to give you a lot of damage as well. It gives you like 25% when max, I'm pretty sure, or 20%, which is amazing. Next over here, you have the Nova version of MW, the stats one. So I totally forgot to talk about these spells. This one's for bossing, this one's for recharging, because it's 80% chance plus 20% from first job, so that'll be a 100% chance of recharging, as well as this nice debuffs you can put on a boss and the nice buffs you can put on yourself. So this is definitely a nice spell to have. For AoE, when a boss summons monsters, you can always pop this and kill the mobs, as well as debuff the boss, which is an amazing spell. And if you ever somehow run out of all these charges, you can use this spell over here and you have 100% chance of recharging. Next one, Soul Renaissance. This one is awesome for bossing, awesome for mobbing. If you let it go earlier, it will do a ton of damage. So yeah, it's an amazing spell all around. Next one over here, Stargazer. Amazing buff for your damage. This one, amazing passive for your damage. This one, amazing consistency with your skills, because you don't want to just run out and start spamming control, because you're gonna look like an idiot if you're level 200 and you're doing this the entire time. You want to make sure this one's definitely maxed up soon, because you want the damage buff as well as the attempt to recharge again. And this one's self-explanatory. This one's an awesome spell. I totally forgot to show you guys what these spells look like. I mean, like the buffs look like. Stargazer and Nova. So that's basically what the skills look like, and that's going to end my video here. Don't forget to check out my training guides, my let's plays, all the combo guides coming out. It's going to come out soon. If it's out at the moment, there'll be an annotation. So yeah, if it's not there, then it's a little bit awkward because I just said something and it didn't really affect anything. But that's basically going to end my Angelic Buster guides or skill explanations. I will have more guides coming out. I have a video coming out which is going to be a combo, showing you guys Angelic Buster combos which you can pull off. That video will be coming out soon. It will be an annotation if it's out now. But that's basically it. Hope you guys enjoyed this little series over here showing you guys the skills of Angelic Buster. I definitely enjoyed playing this class, and I hope you guys will too. So I'll see you guys later. See ya.